up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Roll Call with Chappie. I have a good friend and a very special guest, Mario Canon, actor, rapper, entrepreneur, fitness dude. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, homie.
Absolutely. This is going to be a treat. You guys have already know that I've had him on my show before, and he's turned into one of my best friends out here, and it's really inspirational, motivational. I mean, your story's crazy enough as it is, and a lot of people now just think that you're just some big pop and actor and rapper, and don't know the struggles, and I feel like everybody can learn a lot from the struggles that you've overcome.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's one thing to have their presentation and they face, but to know what's behind the presentation is what's really important.
And for a lot of people, they might not have listened to your episode. You were on my podcast about a year ago or so, one of my first guests, and I had just started following you from a dude that I'm not going to mention his name, but I was looking at your Instagram, and I remember the first thing I saw was that Twista followed you. Yeah. And I was just like, holy shit, Twista follows this dude. So I clicked the follow button. I grew up a diehard Twista fan, and then I want to say it was 2 days later, I run into you at EOS Fitness.
Yep.
And I'm like, you know, it's funny. Your little one of your closest friends, Breon, I think, was there.
Yo, hey, man, shout out to Breon, man. But he is not one of my closest friends.
I'm just kidding.
But he's my homie, though. He is the homie.
No, and him and Grant actually came up to, because I think Grant or one of them had followed me, and I was rocking the First Form stuff, and Grant said something too, and I looked over, and he was with you, and I was like, holy shit, that's Mario Canon. So I went up to you, and then I think I put you on the podcast like the next day or two afterwards. And
yeah, it was like 2 days later.
Been a crazy year, the past year of knowing each other, huh?
Crazy, man. A lot of growth, a lot of everything, so.
You have had some big stuff happen this past year, but like I said, let's get back into. So you grew up on the streets of Chicago.
Well, technically Springfield,
okay.
Illinois. Yep.
And what is the difference between Springfield and Chicago for the people that don't know?
It's like a 2.5 hour drive.
Okay.
But but what people fail to realize about Illinois, man, is man, there's a lot of rough cities, man. Springfield, one of them. You know, Decatur, Peoria, Champaign. I mean, it's all cities in there. Joliet, that. You know, they have their own situations going on. So automatically people think Chicago, and pray for Chicago, definitely. But there's other communities out there that's similar to that.
And how did you stay away from the drugs and the gangs and violence and stuff growing up in that stuff?
You know what, man? Just leaving the nest, man. School, trying to be around different people, man. Experiencing different cultures pulled me away. So while, you know, I fell short, you know, and getting involved in being in the system, what saved me was being away, meeting new people, and being in those school institutions and meeting, you know, brothers like yourself that are doing something different. They can show me something other than what I know from being back.
Were you playing sports a lot growing up?
Basketball. Yeah. I was a guard. I was decent too, boy.
I've never seen your hooping skills. Well, actually, I have to check these out.
I always started too. I was a starter.
Yeah.
I was a scrappy dude though. You know, okay. Look, I was a dude that coach, I had to stay in the whole game, but I started point guard, shooting guard on offense, but on defense, I had to guard the center or the power forward.
Really?
Because I was nasty.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I'm an aggressive little dude.
Well, that's crazy too, because I remember our last video with Jasmine. You're not even 6 feet tall, so that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy. I am 6 foot. I'm a little bit over 6 foot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Jazz, man. But you already know. Let's not go there. Let's not go there, man. Come on now. Y'all know I'm 6'1" almost.
All right, so let's get into what happened getting out of, after your high school years, Springfield, Illinois, and then you're kind of migrating your way to Arizona, but what was your mindset back then, and how did you start transition from the gangs of violence, what everybody else was doing, to the path you took?
Being honestly, man, I was scared. So like after high school, you know, I was trying to, you know, get into the military and stuff, and I was real smart. I scored real high on the ASVAB test. I had a couple of basketball scholarships for JUCO, but I chose the streets instead at that particular time, and which led me to pretty much lose everything.
Did you think there was no other way out? Or you thought the only thing you had was the streets back then?
I just thought that's what I was supposed to be. And I know that sounds kind of cliche, but when the people that are receive the most endearment, the most love around you, who have the most influence, are the people who are in that lifestyle, then you aspire to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know no better, because you see them getting the love, you see them getting attention, you see them, it appears like they have a great life. Mm-hmm. But at a young mind, you don't understand what's going on behind all that. The constant looking over your shoulders, you know what I'm saying? The constant death, the violence, the poison you put into the community. You're not thinking like that at 18. Come on, man. I see the rims, the gold teeth, the women, and I want to live that life. You know what I'm saying?
Just like I say, your network is is who you surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with gangbangers, you're going to be a gangbanger. If you surround yourself with around millionaires, you're going to be a millionaire.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And my family, you know, we don't come from much. We ain't got nothing, you know. So if they to me, that's all I wanted to be at that particular time, even though I was a good student in high school basketball. Once you graduate, it's a different world.
Yeah, for sure. You're a full-blown adult, and it's up to you to handle your business.
It's up to you. It's up to you. So the streets is what I seen, man.
Okay, so how were those next few years of year after high school?
Man, a lot of death, man. I lost all my brothers, dog, to gun violence. And I had 1 foot in, 1 foot out the whole time. I'll be good for a little bit. I knew how to play the game a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And after I lost Tone, it was just crazy. I was just on the phone with him. We had to do a show in Peoria. I was still rapping and trapping.
Yeah.
And
real quick, how old were you when you started rapping?
I've been rapping since I was a baby, man.
Putting
Like
it together.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah. Well, my uncles had me rapping. You know, I used to rap for dollars.
When did you realize that you wanted to try rapping though?
I mean,
this time?
No, dude. When I was in grade school, I used to make tapes and draw them. And before my basketball games, I'd hand out some tapes. And they used to be so trash because I used to have to make them. I should draw the covers.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Nobody got no money. Like, we poor, but I got the tapes. So I draw the covers and I'd be like dub.
Mario Canon mix #1.
Yeah, I had so many different rap names. I had some horrible ones. One was, back then it was like Pit Viper was one.
No way. Pit Viper. Yeah, I don't think you would have made it on my podcast if your name was Pit Viper.
I had Pit Viper, Young Blaze, and Sabretooth because I had buck teeth.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like...
Yeah, people don't know the full transformation, and you got to send us some of those pictures of you like that before, but it's like, dude.
I had a big head, big teeth, skinny.
You only had 2 big teeth, though, too. It wasn't all your teeth weren't big.
All right, bro. We get it.
You look good now, though. I'm proud, bro.
He ain't cooking me, man. Is this roll call with Chabby cooking? I'm getting cooked right now, y'all. Nah, man. But so after I was on the phone with him, man, and we got into an argument because we had people at the house. I said, man, we got the wrong people around us. I was starting to mature a little bit, and then I lost him that night, man.
Really?
He's supposed to be with me. And what's crazy is where I was at, there was a shootout where we were supposed to be at anyways, but it had nothing to do with us. It was a shootout at the show I was at. So I come back here, there's another shootout. I didn't even believe that nothing happened. I thought it was a joke.
Yeah.
And then that's when my life...
You got the news.
Yeah, my life changed after that.
What do you think is the key to stopping the black on black violence, especially in Chicago? I asked Jalen the same damn question.
It's up to us. Like, I think the adults and the amount of entertainment we consume and what we promote needs to be changed. I think we gotta have more accountability for ourselves and each other. We can't point the finger at, we got all the information we need, man. We gotta start leading with love now, because, if we entertaining the negative energy, we're just contributing to this more and more. That's through the music, that's through the fashion, that's through the everything. That's why I don't promote death in my music, because I feel like I have a responsibility as a black man and as a father, to make sure that I'm not trying to be corny with it, but I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to be genuine about this when I deliver my message. Now, I could talk about some bad things that have happened because I know that's what's going to draw the audience in, but I'm not going to promote you to hurt another black person or another person in general, not just a black person, but not to hurt another person, because you inciting that energy, man. Kids believe in that. I believe when I was a kid, I listened to Tupac. I got suspended from school one time because I told my teacher I wanted to move a kilo because he said it in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how, because a lot of us don't got fathers growing up. So our fathers, we're being raised by the TVs and the devices right now.
Or the OGs.
Yeah. The OGs stopped raising us. The OGs at that time, they on drugs, bro. They done. Yeah. They cracked out. So now I'm being raised by music, the TVs, and what helped me out a lot too is having coaches and stuff. In sports, that helped me out a lot. Sports, because I didn't want to let my coaches down.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a huge turning point right there.
Yeah.
So you had some struggles.
Yeah.
And living out of a car.
Yeah, I used to sleep in my car, man.
But I heard you got upgraded and you had like an air mattress or something like that.
Yeah, so when I had first moved to Lincoln, I lost my place to stay. I got evicted at my job. So she brought the eviction papers to my job.
No way.
I swear to you, man. No cap. So I had to finesse like a hotel for a little bit. But in the meantime, I had to sleep in my car a few times. You know what I'm saying? And I had a kind of decent.
Well, what keeps you going right then? Why don't you just go get a job?
I had a job.
Why don't you just like go get a job that like pays you more so you're not sleeping in your car? Like what keeps you doing the music thing back then, you know? Like
Yeah, having a background, you know what I'm saying? Nobody will hire me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was deemed as bad. I was tainted.
So you turned to the music thing because you didn't have no other choices, really.
And I just love music. And look, man, music was the only thing that kept me sane, bro. So music was my release. So a lot of people turn to drugs or whatever. I turn to music.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the only way I can cope with a lot of things. That's why I record so much now.
Damn, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So when do you start catching your first break there?
My first break, man. Working at AT&T, and I'm a great salesperson. I make sure I help everybody. Guy walks in, he's like, "You want a job?" And he's like, "You want to be a trainer?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "How much I make?" "Nothing. It's all commission." I was like, "What?" "But you get your freedom." He's like, "You're too talented to be here." And I was
Didn't
like,
even put that together at the time,
crazy.
huh?
Like my mom, like, "Man, you better go get you an hourly job. I'll beat you."
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? My mom ain't going. You need to have an hourly job. But then I had all these people start talking to me about entrepreneurship and taking a chance on yourself and what do you have to lose? You know, you already had a background, so you might as well just try to be your own boss.
Yeah, and if you're not happy already anyways.
Yeah. And you've been in the street, so you can survive. So I just took a chance of being a trainer. This my first big break. Dude, like the first year I made so much money independently by myself. I was able to start to build my credit. I didn't even know nothing about credit. My clients taught me about credit. Do you know that gym I was working for, bro? I ended up buying it. That's my first big break.
Wow.
I bought the place that employed me,
Yeah.
and it was a franchise, and I passed the background and everything.
How'd that feel?
Man, I felt like a human again. I felt like I was accepted in society again, and I felt like I was contributing to my community in a positive way. Not only by just bringing in resources, right, but showing other individuals who may have a troubled past that there is a way in life if you just stay in the right, stay the course. So it was different. You know what I'm saying? It was bigger than just me.
Yeah.
Success.
When did you catch your first break rapping?
Man,
And let me hear this, bro. So how did you get tied up with Twista?
man, my manager, Daryl.
All my followers are going to want to know this too, bro. So I want to know. I don't even think I ever even asked you the full story.
Yeah, my manager, Daryl, hooked it up. So
Shout out to Daryl.
So me and Twista, I wanted a feature. We tried to figure out who I'm gonna do a feature with, and he was like, "Man, let's do Twista." I was like, "Yeah." And other people was hating like Twista, man. He older, like they be hating on him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Dude, he's like a legend.
Yeah, he's an OG.
He's incredible." And I was like honored. And so we sent the song over, and Twista loved the song.
So how does that work? Like when you're trying to get connected to someone, you have to like have a song prepared
Yeah.
and you send it over to him like, yo,
Yeah.
can you do a verse on this?
Yeah,
And he has
then-
to like the song?
Yeah, then they, you got to pay for that. So
Okay.
so I paid for the feature, and so when they say Twista will reserve, so boom. So I paid for the feature. Then he agreed to do the video. So they said, so he had a security show over the video. It was so crazy. So Twista come
Are
in.
you still like kind of fanboy now? You're like, this is Twista. I'm doing a video with him?
I ain't gonna lie, my palms sweating like I'm.
Yeah, for sure.
So look, so I'm on a video shoot setup. It's just like this, professional, like straight crazy. I spent above and beyond. It's all coming out of my pocket, right? So the security shows up. Boom. I was like, what's going on? He's going to stay right here. So no, he's not walking over here. So they're like putting together his walking path and stuff. Like, what is going on, bro? This is crazy.
Yeah.
So they set it up, where he gonna be standing there. Nobody touch him. He don't touch nobody. Nothing. I was like, all right, cool. So he walks in. I was like, that's Twista. So my heart beating.
For sure.
Whole new beat. I hope I don't forget my lyrics, right?
Yeah, right.
So he walk in. He's like, what's up, man? Oh, yeah. Love the song, man. And he talk real smooth. I'm like, dang, that's Twista. He talking smooth to your boy right now.
Sure.
So we started doing the video. You guys can watch the video. It's called Play to Win. So we doing the video, right? Man, he rapping. I'm making sure I'm respecting the space. Man, he put his arm around me. That's when I was like, oh, yeah.
We're in, huh?
This is crazy. And after that, bro, no joke, he took me on the biggest stages I've ever been in my entire life. 40,000 plus people.
40,000.
Took me on tour, bro. Had me with Ludacris, Too Short, Mario, Trina, Juvenile, 8-Ball MJG. I'm with all the legends, man. All of them.
Unreal.
Mystical, everybody.
And did it feel like just 2 seconds ago you were broke and almost homeless?
Dude, I was just sleeping in my car. I was just in the back of the store making a payment arrangement for the phone company that I work for because I couldn't afford the phone. I couldn't afford the product that I got for the company I work for. Isn't that crazy? How you work for a cell phone company, but you can't afford a cell phone?
For sure.
That was me.
And now you're on stage with all these people.
Now I'm on stage.
How does that feel?
Man, It feels amazing, man. I can stop doing music right now and be like, man, I did some great things.
Does it just give you energy to keep on going through the tough times? You're like, holy shit, I got this. Now I'm ready.
Because it's like this, bro. You got to look back at all the blessings I didn't had, man. And it'd be a disservice to you and everybody else in this world if I just quit. That's not who I am. Not a quitter.
Yeah. How was it like getting off stage with that one? After that one, did your life change?
After that, like, people want to book me for stuff. I had a couple new cousins pop up. What up, cuz?
Yeah, of course, right?
You know, how we cousins.
Famous friends and family members.
You know what I'm saying? How we cousins now. So but there was a negative effect because I was on tour with them. People thought I was rich. And I had all these.
So then they all think, yeah, you're rich just because you're on stage with them.
So now I'm dealing with that. So that's part sucks.
Because here's the deal. Every part of life has different sets of struggles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the money struggles, you can figure out the money struggles. Then you're going to worry about the people that just want their hand out to get free. And it's like, no matter what, you're going to have struggles in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, the struggles never stop, no matter where you make it.
They never stop, man. Now that was when that happened. And then my time changed. I didn't have time to do the stuff I used to do or hang around people. So then I got judged for that. So now I have all this great stuff going on, but behind all this, the people who I had endearment with and I loved were like not happy with the fact that I didn't have time to be.
Of course.
Back.
That you don't have time just to waste around because they're just sitting around there wasting their lives. So then they get mad at you for not wasting their lives with them, you know?
Yeah.
That's literally usually what you got out here. You know?
Yeah.
That's why your circle of friends is so important with who you roll around with, bro.
True, man. True.
So what happened for you after that stage? Did you start getting booked up again? How did you come out to Arizona?
Arizona, I got booked with Bow Wow. So I got booked for an appearance with Bow Wow. And that's because of the twist of momentum.
For sure.
I mean, I'm on fire. And then I ended up even doing songs with like Lil B, the Bass God, Montana F300. I even had tracks with him. So I'm on fire right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I get flown out here to do the Bow Wow show. And then after that, I just kept getting more looks out here, out west. So that's why I've been out west so much, because I built a following out here.
Yeah, and then you started acting on the show Empire. How did Empire find you? You've done so much different stuff.
So the Empire, man, that was crazy. So Empire is part of the whole training part for the gym, right? But in order to get on Empire, dude, I was just background at first. I would train all day, leave at 2 a.m, and go to Chicago and sleep in my car outside of Holdings, and then wait to be on background just to make $80 a day.
Damn.
Just at a chance to possibly one day get an agent or be on that show.
So then how do you do that? How do you turn from being a backup to that?
Man, so you know me, outspoken, crazy.
Yeah.
So while I'm on set, background and everybody's networking. And I found some there. You'll be surprised. There's a lot of major actors that do some background work just to, to fill out the scene. It's, a lot of important people. So I ended up meeting people who were signed with agents and background. And then I started doing auditions, and I ended up actually getting bumped up on Empire to a stand-in. It's like I got to be like Trey Byers stand-in. And so I'm with the stars now. I get to eat the food with them and stuff because I'm like double.
Yeah.
And after that, Trey Byers is amazing, by the way. He's a big brother on the show, Dre.
Okay.
He pulled me to the side one day. He's like, "Hey, brother." He's real smart, like super smart. I think he graduated from Harvard.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even spell Harvard.
Right?
But no, he was like, "Hey, brother, let me tell you something. You keep that great attitude you got, man. You're gonna be right in my shoes. And when you are, you help the next brother like me, okay?"
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Yes, sir." And and I had got fired right after that. Actually, I got fired for some reason. I can't even talk about it.
Oh, nuh-uh.
But I ain't got nothing to do with him. He was dope. But it was bogus. So then I got called back to come back. They was going to give me my job back. But I just said, no, I don't want it back. I'd rather just get back on the show. So I'm going to get on my own way. So then I had an audition after that. And I was like, man, they're not going to bring me on. I just lost that stand-in position. And then when they tried to bring me back in, I said I wasn't available because I'm trying to be on the show. So I walk in to do this audition to be a rapper, to be young Lucius. And everybody's got paper, just like you. I'm the only one without a paper. I didn't have a script. I didn't know there was a script. They told me that I could just come in there and rap. So everybody's like, man, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing but say like 2 words, man. They kicking people out. You know I'm a rapper, bro.
Yeah.
I have my own rap and everything. I walked in there, bro. I was like, man, I just got my music. Can I just rap? They let me rap, bro, the entire song.
No way.
And then they let me rap it again, and they let me curse everything. I was so lit. I was signed that night, bro.
No way.
Got signed that night.
And then what are your thoughts the next day?
Man, what do we mean what my thoughts was next? I got my own trailer. It's on like Donkey Kong, baby. You know, I'm lit. I'm lit. I'm lit. It's Christmas. You know, I'm excited. I was like, my life is changing. This is it. I'm on the top. Everybody's gonna be so proud. I love you, mama. Call my mom. You know, I'm so excited, man. And it was just a dream come true to being on set, man. It was a dream come true. For sure, man.
Damn. But what keeps you going after that, bro?
You, man. Meeting people like you. People who got a story that wants to share their story and help other people. That's real. What keeps me going is just meeting great people and making a difference.
And I'm a firm believer, but like the reason you catch so many breaks now is because like you choose to help and put so many other people first. Like I'll give you a little quick scenario about Mario. I mean, you were down here last time a couple months ago, and I speak to, shout out to Sheriff Lambert. I always speak to the juveniles at his youth, I think it's One Direction program. And I literally asked you, you're on vacation here for a few days, like shows pretty much the entire time. And then I'm like, yo, I'm driving an hour out here to go talk to some kids with Sheriff Lamb. I'm like, it's probably only 8 kids, just so you know, but they're like literally 8 to 13 years old. Like there couldn't be kids that needed to hear it more. You know what I'm saying? And what do? You're like, oh yeah, man, let's go out there and speak to them, you know? So it's like, give a little bit about how much that does drive you, like mentoring the youth, and because kids is what does it for me, and how you just decide to like put other people first, man. And like, especially from the status you are, like you legit like are down to do anything to help people. And I think that's why you catch so many breaks in life now.
Yeah. That's put out the good karma, man. But you know, like you said, you know, it's bigger than me. It's always gonna be bigger than me. My purpose can't be me, and it can't be self-fulfilling. No amount of money or objects is gonna suffice for true happiness and having a true purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
let me get onto this. What is your daily routine type too? Because I'm a huge routine type of person. Are you like a routine type person? And then also on top of that, do you set down goals? What are the daily, monthly, or yearly goals? Are you a goal writer?
I'm a goal writer.
Okay.
My daily routine is crazy, man, because my thought process is immediately I need H2O. First thing I do is I wake up and drink a full bottle of water every day. It's just on the money.
Yeah.
And then I got my motivational stuff going. I'll play my motivational spiel, and then boom, I start my day. I get ready to roll every day.
Same shit.
Same shit every day.
Like clockwork.
Clockwork, bro.
I love it. Routine's a huge thing for me.
Yeah.
All right. So what goals do you have coming up for the future this next year alone?
This next year, I just want to keep touring nationally and keep building. Eventually, I want to have my own youth center back in my home area, so I can give the youth activities to do and some creativity, so I can bring people in to speak in the careers and fields they want to do, so they can see and not just see it on the internet, but actually interact with people.
Yeah, right. What do you think would mean more to you there, to make it the rapping thing or the entrepreneur thing? Because you got your hands in a ton of things with the entrepreneur stuff.
I think they go hand in hand. If I'm making an entrepreneur, I'm making a rapping. You know what I'm saying? Vice versa, because I'm gonna use the funds and finances to do either or.
Yeah.
So I just want to keep making it. You know, right now I want to keep growing,
keep grinding to keep catching breaks.
Keep catching breaks, keep grinding, man.
So you just had another thing a lot of people might not know is you had a huge song with NLE Choppa come out.
Yeah, Praying Bad.
Which I'm not even joking is one of my favorite songs ever. And how the hell did that come about? And then tell me, because you could think you have it made, and then like once you get a song with NLE Choppa, that's another world right there. So like tell me how that happens, and like what is your thought process? And then it's like, are you like, holy shit now? You know what I mean? Like we're really there.
So we did it. I'm giving back, right? So we did a charity event in Chicago, and my jeweler, Nicholas from Flawless Diamonds, shout out to Flawless Diamonds, love my boy.
Yep.
We do the event, and Elite's there. Like, he's doing an event too. Again, you know, I'm not getting paid. You know, and I have a big Empire poster from when I was on the show. So I was donating that. I had signed it and everything. And they were super excited. And so in the area was that like a lot of people knew who NLE Choppa is, but a lot of people like Empire. So it's kind of like a big deal.
Yeah.
So it made me even look more sweet in front of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of worked in my favor. And then after that, we ended up like, I wasn't like fanning out or nothing like that. We ended up exchanging information, numbers. Then we all went out to eat afterwards. We went out to eat. It was cool. And then I got his number. I own a shoe store, so I sent him a couple pairs of shoes. He was feeling the shoes, like, thanks, gang. You know, we just talking back and forth. I think Nick dropped the dime, like, man, you should do a song with him. He's like, yeah, I want to do a song with him. I was like, holy shit, you want to do a song with me?
No way.
I was like, how much this going to cost? God damn.
Yeah. Did you get the homie hookup because you're already with him?
Bro, I got more than a homie hookup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom. I didn't have to do nothing. sent the song, man. He hopped on.
Did you have that song already made for him, or you had to just made it?
No, I made it specifically for him because I had to come hard. That's NLE.
Yeah.
Like the top young artist, like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Top shotter. You know what I'm saying? And he can spit.
Yeah.
He not gonna come weak, so I got to be ready for this dude. So I sent it over. I actually had to change my verse because he spit so hard, and I had auto-tune. I took the auto-tune off my voice. I said, man, you gonna feel me in this song, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and he called me one day. He was like, hey, I'm on my way to Chicago, gang. Let's shoot the video. So I literally had 4 hours to get ready. Shoot a video.
I remember I was on the phone with you that day, and you told me I was like mad as hell because I was like, dude, I just want to come out there and you guys shoot that music video.
So I had to call videographer and get up there to the jewelry store and get the script set up and hit up my.
How does that feel? To be honest, like tell people, like for people that are struggling and like want to catch a break right now, like what does that feel like when you're like literally shooting a music video with NLE Chop right now, coming from where you came from?
Man,
What's going through your mind?
I didn't understand it until I actually seen it one day in the barbershop. Honestly, I was in the barbershop getting my hair cut and watching NLE Chopper video.
And what's going through your mind then?
I said, man, I think I made it. I think I've had a level of success that I can be proud of. I'm on a video with NLE.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to pay for that. Like, that was organic. That was real.
And what does that do for you? Does that, because some people could be like, yo, I made it, I'm chilling now. Or does that drive you more the next day?
Well, it sets the bar even higher now. So now I got to go 100 times harder. So it kind of made it, push me more. A true entrepreneur, if you really got a passion for something, it never ends.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll never stop.
Who's the goal is to put music with?
You would say that, wouldn't you? Man,
no hard feelings here, but I want to know who's the top guys that you'd like to do some tracks with.
Man, so many people. I got to do a song with Future, man.
Yeah.
And Drake. They the top dogs right now. But I want to do some throwback joints, man. Like I want to collab with like LL Cool J.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I do want to collab with Juvenile because he's one of my favorites growing up. And BG. And I know this kind of gonna sound crazy, but I want to do a song with Queen Latifah. Cause man, I love her music.
Oh, she was a shit back in the day. UNITY?
Yeah, because I don't listen to a whole lot of, if I listen to new music, it's just random artists. It's never like, because a lot of it kind of sounds similar now. So like I just listen to the sounds. But I always like to dig back into the bag and listen to some LL, some Queen Latifah, even some old pop music, Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us now some goals that you have for this year.
Man, this year right now, man, is to, honestly, I do want to chart this year. I want to chart on Billboard, Apple Music, and I want to have I'm going to release at least 2 albums this year. Because I have so much music, I want it out there.
Yeah, how quick do you write songs? Tell people. It's nuts, right?
Yeah, I just go in the studio and do it.
Just write them out like that?
Yep. It depends on the vibe, man. I'll freestyle it. I'll hum it. I'll hum the sounds, where I want to say, and then I'll go and I'll just go put it in there.
Give me some crazy lifetime goals that you have for yourself now too.
Honestly, man, I would like to, be able to provide opportunities and jobs for my entire family to be in a better position.
How's your relationship with your mom?
Amazing. We on FaceTime when you pulled up. She loves you. She's a huge fan of you.
Well, my mom was obsessed with you.
Yeah. I love Celeste, man.
Where's Mario at?
Like, he's in Chicago, Mom. He lives in Chicago. That's seriously what she does.
I love her, man.
What do you want your legacy to be known for? Like, literally say, like, no joke, 10 years from now, like, what do you want Mario Canon to be known for?
Mario Canon was known for building and giving back. And he was always fly.
I feel like you want to be known for being fly more than anything.
Man, I like to dress, man.
Yeah, for sure. What other plans do you have coming up for Chicago this year?
Right now, me and my manager are working on giving back with the Chicago Bulls, taking some kids from neighborhoods and taking them to games. So we got that coming up. So
I feel like that's the biggest thing that the communities are missing, especially the black communities out there, is they need like good black leaders to go show these dudes that like guns and shit is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I cannot tell you how many people, and Delaney can attest to this, are probably sitting in their kids doing life sentences for killing people that they don't even know.
Yeah.
Have no idea, and they're never getting out of there. And these fools would never break the law again if they had the chance to get out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but they literally are just going off of what this OG told them to do, and they're literally just throwing their lives away. And I've sat in their prison for these dudes. I mean, I was in there with dudes that have been in there 20 years. Like, these dudes wouldn't even jaywalk if they were let out of the streets, but they killed some dude when they were a kid because of these gangs and this supposed leader told him he hated this person, but he doesn't even know this person.
Yep.
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
That's
we
true.
need more people like to speak out against that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are the most talented culture and race on the face of the earth, hands down. You know what I'm saying? Like, but until they have like big black leaders that can say like, yo, that shit isn't cool, I feel like we're going to be in the same situation that we're in right now.
Well, there's a lot of entities against that, right? And there's a lot of things that are profiting off the misguidance of that. So, you know, you got institutional, and then you got self-awareness too, right? So it's we can go on, man. But I feel like, you know, I'm gonna do my part, and I'm gonna try to influence the next brother to do his part. So if each of us take accountability and responsibility for our situations in our area, and we do our part, we can start to see a difference.
And each person, if you could change one person a day, you know what I'm saying? That's it. All you gotta do is change one person, because then that one person can change another person. It's literally a domino effect.
That's all it is.
That's literally what it is.
We're just spreading love, man.
Spreading love instead of hate. That's all we need to do.
Yeah.
Last bit of advice. Tell people right now, for someone struggling or going through a rough patch in life, or someone like maybe sleeping in their car right now, or sleeping on a air mattress that they have to fill up every day because there's a little hole in it right there. Like, give them a little pep talk of what to do to make the next step to start changing their life right now.
Yo, stay the course, right? So whatever you're going through right now, you got to have some type of employment, some way to be, when I say employment, or some type of work, just work. But just know that everything that you go through and everything that's happening is all for the moment. It's only temporary. This is not a forever. I'm here right now for the moment. I'm going to be done with this interview. This is temporary. Everything is temporary. So this too shall pass. I know you heard that saying.
This too shall pass is good.
So make sure that you keep working. I don't care how hard it get. I was walking to work. Man, I had my car repoed at a show. I told the female somebody stole it.
Yeah. I do that to my neighbors when we got our Honda Civic repossessed in our driveway. I was like, I don't think someone just stole my mom's car.
I'm at a show. I just got off stage. I'm fresh. I got the new J's on, but I ain't got no car. My car gone. What I'm telling you is just keep working. People gonna laugh. People gonna talk down on you. When I was walking to work, I had people drive past me. Dang, bro, he fell off.
Yeah.
I ain't fall off. So my circumstances changed, but I didn't fall off.
I'm just on a break right now.
You don't never fall off. You just got different circumstances.
And those are the times that you just have to hold on.
Hold on. I'm telling you, man. Your peers and your people that you love, your peers and family, they be the worst ones, man. But you got to understand that, you got to stay the course. Everybody's path is different, So just make sure you stay the course and be thankful.
Yeah, we're all put on this world for one thing. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Roll Call with Chappie. I am fired up to release this episode, and thank you for being here, man. I love you, bro, for real.
Love you.
Tell
too,
everybody
bro.
how to follow you, too, and all your YouTube, and shout out all your stuff for them, too.
Yeah, check it out, man. You guys want to follow me on Instagram at This Is Canon with one N, and on YouTube, just Mario Canon with one N. And same thing on Spotify, Apple Music. Just put in Mario Canon with one N. For sure.
Type in Mario Canon, NLE Choppa, Praying Bad. And thank you guys for tuning in. Have an awesome week.
Peace.